Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back with another video from Swagkage. Been a while, but we are checking out something not Naruto related. We're checking out Hunter x Hunter stuff. We're checking out him ranking the Phantom Troupe from weakest to strongest. Now, I can't even remember any of the other names of the Phantom Troupe. All I can remember is Crollo and Hisoka. And I personally feel like, unless there's some weird thing that I'm not noticing about techniques and Nen system and a lot of stuff going on with all the other characters, that Crollo is definitely at the top, for me personally. Crollo's at the top, Hisoka is just below him, and then it goes however from there. Because the way I'm seeing the manga now, where Hisoka's like hunting the Phantom Troupe down and that, and then they had the fight and that, and Crollo came out on top, spoilers. Yeah, so let's see what Swag has to say. Hi.
My buddy Seth.
Seth's on it.
Back in town again.
Seth.
Hi.
Yeah, we go. Woo.
No. So today,
Alright.
what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking a look at all these fellas in the Phantom Troupe.
Yeah, man.
And placing them where we feel they belong on the power totem pole. Now, both Seth and I have made videos ranking characters in the past, and typically we do it numerically from top to bottom.
But we're doing bottom to top this time.
It's hard to do that with these guys because, like
it feels almost like there's like non-combatant types, and then like some just are. And,
yeah, like people do things and not fight.
Tiers, but with like just the non-combatants, it's like, well, we're not gonna say, you know, like one non-combatant is like 13 and one's 12. You know, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, obviously. And then we have a special tier just for.
I didn't watch No Shonen Battle Anime movie.
All
right, because I've not seen the movie either.
Isn't he supposed to be the guy Hisoka killed? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, like, comments, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I mean, he's just weaker than Hisoka, I guess, but...
Oh, and then he, took his place?
Talk about the fucking movie. Nobody watched it, right? So...
I've not seen it.
Yeah, so...
Alright.
Kabuto's a little bit weird, because he says that he is the weakest member of the troupe. But...
Right, states it.
When this is said, Pakunoda is not alive, and Cortopi's not around.
Oh.
And I don't think too many people will get offended by these two being in the bottom.
No, I'm not about too fast.
Scalers are coming out.
Whoa.
So the thing I want to say about Kabuto is I do think it's fair to put him in a tier below everybody else because he does see Shalnark, Shizuku.
He doesn't really do anything though. We don't see many feats.
And it's still pretty certain that he's the weakest member. So
yeah, and I would agree for sure. You know, when it comes to Shizuku and them, like he's definitely weaker. The only one I'm not sure if he's weaker than is Shalnark, because Shalnark fights someone who's like kind of on like a relative level to who Kabuto fought, and like it's kind of like implied he had to like go like Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan, and then he was like drained afterwards. So maybe
then couldn't do anything afterwards.
Shalnark and Kabuto are more relative.
But yeah, she does a lot better against somebody who seems to be significantly more powerful.
One of like Zazan's like main servant. Shalnark fights.
Oh yeah, she just takes him down. Yeah.
Officer, but the officer is like a non-combatant type that just kind of like manipulates people or something.
I do think another thing, kind of not good for Shalnark's placement here, is he just kind of gives his power to Crollo for the Hisoka fight, and Hisoka still survives, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really help much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crollo does use his ability, doesn't he? Yeah, to control all those people during the fight. Yeah.
So,
Bono Lenov is probably like Shizuku level.
Yeah, he's not at the bottom, right?
It's kind of sad too because he's clearly like a combat type.
Yeah.
And just is bad at it, you know.
Oh.
The ability he makes is pretty impressive, but once again, he
has
just fights
boxing gloves.
An officer like Shizuku does, and he has to use like his ultimate ability and
creates a crater in the ground.
It's not like,
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he to be fair, he doesn't seem to struggle nearly as much as Shalnark.
I would argue he probably does better than Shizuku as well. Yeah, because Shizuku gets like webbed on.
Webbed on.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, you might be fast, but are you able to outrun the speed of sound?
And then he creates like a giant crater of death or something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Franklin, I think, is probably
the same.
He just looks like he'd be like a mid-tier.
He does, to be fair, doesn't he? He fires bullets out of his fingers.
Powers is guns.
Yeah,
so he's
there we go.
Clearly meant to be a fighter.
Yeah.
Unlike most of the people below him. And I think
and you know, this is interesting. This is an interesting idea. You say bullets, move, almost speed of sound or whatever. Yeah. Bonalena was like, oh, you guys don't move the speed of sound, so, maybe Franklin really would just gat all of the lower members. Like, maybe that's actually the direct scaling.
Then this is
maybe.
where we start to get into, like,
it's kind of funky.
The big boys.
There we go.
Depending on where you want to put Nobunaga.
There's some interpretation things here, and this is probably going to be the beef of the video here.
So you can either put Nobunaga here at, like, the very top.
Of C,
might need
right.
to make an E tier, I don't know. Because I Nobunaga is stronger than these fucking guys.
Yeah, but when it comes to the people that are coming afterwards.
This means that Nobunaga's in a tier by himself.
It's good, man. Just leave him there.
Alright, so then everyone else is going to be B, A, and S.
Nobunaga's supposed to be, like, relative to Uvogen.
He's supposed to be his combat partner.
Being his combat partner doesn't necessarily
mean
he's
they're, like,
strong.
the same.
Yeah. I definitely say Uvogen. It's probably safe to say
he was definitely the Kakazu. Nobunaga was the Hidan in that situation. But it implies that Nobunaga was able to, like, combo with him, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, they could, like, complement each other's fighting styles, maybe.
Apparently they used to fight all the time, and Uvogen used to always beat him up as well.
Well, they go.
So, maybe it implies he's, like, somewhat in there.
Relevant.
It's not, like, a million times difference, but...
Where do we think Phinks is at? Because Phinks is... like, he doesn't seem like he'd be that strong.
But he's actually one of the strongest.
Yeah, he does a good job against the fan troop, doesn't he, when they're on their island?
For a specific reason, because he scales to other people, and I don't want to spoil them quite yet. The next one I think we should do is Machi, though. Yeah. So, Machi, me and Swag were talking about this before the video. Machi is a weird character, and this also goes to Nobunaga as well. So, Killua sees Nobunaga and Machi sitting at a table, and Leorio and Gon have no idea. Like, they're like, how strong are they? Like, they seem insane. And Killua's just like, just imagine they're like two Hisokas sitting over there. So, obviously, they aren't Hisoka's level, like, exactly.
Yeah.
But what Killua could be implying is that they are an upper echelon of hunter, or like fighter,
Like a different level.
I think this was just, they were clearly stronger than really anybody that Gon or Killua
had faced before to that point, yeah.
And Gon and Killua and Leorio and all of that, none of them really made any, like, big deal out of Shizuku. Like, I think, like, Gon just, like, arm wrestled her or whatever, like, no problem. But then when it came to Machi and Nobunaga...
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal, wasn't it? It's like, run away.
Threats. Like, the boss had no health bar in the game, like, you just had to dip. So, Machi and Nobunaga are definitely higher. The other problem as well is, and me and Swag talked about this as well, is Machi, she has an interesting thing where, the Phantom Troop can't really react too well to Uvogen getting chained. In the anime they do, in the manga it's implied Machi reacts, like, instantaneously.
Oh, right, okay.
Getting captured by chains and, like, threads.
You see, I've only read volume 34, 33, 34, to see what happens after the anime.
So I'll kill you myself. So she's kind of confident as well.
I don't think that she could actually do it, but the fact that she's like
she's got the confidence to do it, to attempt it.
Down here saying it without like prompting a laugh,
Shizuku's not saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe like, Franklin. Like you said, Franklin just looks like a mid tier. I feel like Franklin belongs in C.
Just giving the appearance.
Say something.
Right before they head to York New, I think Franklin and Nobunaga have like a little fight. Because they argue on the way there. Who are we going with next?
Phaeton is weird because I know a lot of, like, he's literally, like, the most edgy, like, he's, like...
Everybody likes him so much,
Itachi kind of guy on the team, like, everyone likes him. The problem with Phaeton is he struggles with a leader class ant known as Zazon.
She, like, fucks him up. Like, he gets really mad about it.
Like, he actually can't do anything to her at all. Like, his sword actually breaks on her body. Like, and then he has to resort to his pain packer ability, and
which makes him like.
His pain packer ability scales above everyone else.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Yeah, they all run away, and they're all like, we would have died if not.
Yeah, so
and then he just goes.
I wish there was like another picture, like, of him.
But like, Nen abilities are part of like who they are as well, though, isn't it? It's like.
Normally, he's not that good. Actually, he's actually pretty trash normally. And I wanted to get in that because Phinks Phinks watches Phaeton fight Zazan. He's like, "Yo, you getting tired, buddy? I'll come in anytime." You know. And then Phinks also he like winds up his punch like a Looney Tunes character a few times. One shots like a Chimera Ant officer, whereas everyone else is struggling with him on accident. He's like, "Oh, I did it a little bit too much."
So like, if not for the people that are in A tier, Phinks would probably be an easy A tier.
Right.
The thing about Phinks is that Phinks is all like physical strength, and he's behind Uvogen in physical strength. So
yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I feel like Uvogen would have been ripping up some officers too, right?
Oh, he would have, yeah, dude. Like, he would have done his big bang punch and, like, obliterated them. Like, I actually don't
Right, now, here we go.
Crollo's
at the top, man. Crollo's ass.
Uvogen actually, like, stepping up to Zaza.
Hisoka. Oh, okay.
So, I don't think it's fair to put Phaeton above him. It just doesn't make any sense. If you really want to jerk Uvogen off, maybe A tier. Hisoka's really strong.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. That's an
Hisoka
understatement.
Yeah.
So the reason Hisoka's stronger is because Hisoka is obsessed with strong people.
Yes.
And it's like, you're like, well, he just has a crush on Crollo. That's why he doesn't.
No, he wants to fight him because he's strong.
Actually, even if that's true, Hisoka's only attracted to people based on how powerful they are.
Yeah.
So he doesn't ever comment
on anybody else.
And I know, and I'm not saying this is objective proof. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying.
Yeah, but he would like mention something, wouldn't he?
Hisoka is low key a power scaler.
Yeah.
Manga, he's putting numbers on people, seeing who's stronger or whatever. He doesn't seem distraught that Uvogen's dead. He never like comments on him really. He doesn't seem to care. He's more focused on Illumi and Crollo. So for me, that's why I put him above. I'm not saying it's subjective, but
I mean,
makes
because,
sense.
Like when
you do get that gist from watching it.
Crollo has lost his Nen. Like, you can see Hisoka's
just
like
not
actually
interested.
heartbroken.
Yeah, he's
Illumi's
like,
up
what?
here too, because Illumi and Hisoka are obviously relatives. They
Same.
hang around
Yeah,
together.
I'll give
They're
that.
like rivals. The crazy thing about Hisoka is that he should be relative to Killua's family, because Illumi should be relative to Killua's family.
you can just look at his fight with Crollo.
Oh my
He fights
god.
Crollo, and Crollo fights Zeno and Silva
At the same time. It's like, what?
By the way, he's like, if you tried, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Here, we'll get into Crollo in a bit later,
sure.
but like there's a lot of ways that like you can scale Illumi to people that these people just have no business being compared to.
No way.
Zeno just like fucking sieged the whole
Yeah.
by himself. Like
versus people that are amped as well as with royals there.
Which is
even
insane,
like
yeah.
looking at Dragon Dive and incoming Netero and Zeno excited P2, right? Who's like in a completely different league than the Ants.
Completely out there. Completely out there
Even if you say
compared to anyone else on
Illumi's
this.
only like half, a fourth, a tenth of his granddad. He's still way above these people. And speaking of the Zoldyck family, this is where we come to Crollo.
There you go.
So,
He's just at the top. He is.
I mean, surprise, Crollo's number one.
Yeah.
But, like, the dude is, like, a monster.
Yeah, he's
right?
insane.
Like, when you're not talking about, like, crazy characters like Transformed Gon and Meruem or the Royal Ants, Crollo's, like,
He's
ridiculous.
up there,
right?
yeah.
Like,
He seems kind of like the top of the down to earth characters.
Yeah. The first and only fight we see him take part in for a really long time is against two of the strongest, most hyped up
Oh
characters.
my god, yeah, and
like,
it's
the
sick.
whole
That fight is
Warhammer world.
amazing.
And Crollo doesn't take him seriously.
No, he's messing about.
Yeah, that's the thing. In order for Crollo to get his hands on these powers, he has to do a lot. All this crazy stuff within like a very short.
He's smiling the whole time he's fighting him.
And he sees Zeno, the legendary assassin and like patriarch of the Zoldyck family, and is like, yeah, it's like a no Estus run of Dark Souls is basically what he's doing against like one of the final bosses of the game.
I wanted to explain something with Zeno and Silva as well, so people.
I don't get that reference, but my girlfriend would. That's annoying.
Concrete scale.
She loves Dark Souls.
Gonna go. You have Phaeton fighting Zazan, who's a leader class ant, and we know that the ants are scaled by strength, as Jail actually says so. He's like, I'm like an officer class ant, or like one of the leader class ants, but I have the strength of a peon. So like they have like strength hierarchies, unless they're specifically stated. So you have Phaeton fighting a leader class ant. It's to the point, he has to use a special ability, like he has a pain pack or whatever. But then you have Silva, like and Silva and Zeno, they get encountered with Chitu, who is a leader class ant, who has been
so overconfident
further than Zazan because Chitu trains with Pito and Poof. And ants, their potential is insane. So imagine an ant training. And that's one of the reasons Pito was so scary, is because, with like an hour of research, P2 became like the most insane end user on the planet, right? So it was like, you have, Chitu trains, and then here's Silva,
just
one shot.
Out of the sky, just dead.
Anyway, I think we've said our piece. Let us know what you would change. I don't think too many people are going to have issues with
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's really just going to be like...
That is literally how I would see it.
Anyway, if you guys are interested, we made another video talking about the Phantom Troupe, where they fight against the Akatsuki. Super, really vague outcome. No idea who's going to win that one. If you want to know the result, make sure to check it out. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Seth. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
When's the video?
Thanks for coming by.
What?
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Oh wow! That's amazing, because I was so hyped for this music when Nook used it in his friendship video. Ooh! That was amazing. Ooh. So Phantom Troupe versus Akatsuki. I feel like the Phantom Troupe... No. Do they? Ooh, I feel like I'm going to say something stupid now that the comment section could be like, you're an idiot! But I then all of a sudden think about Pain's abilities and OPO and everything they could do. So we'll wait until the video. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch, discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys. It's all you guys. Thanks now.